Good evening and welcome to this discovery call for a chance to learn more about MWR Life and Travel Advantage. For those of you who are just learning about us, the name of our company is MWR Life. MWR stands for Making Wishes Real, and Travel Advantage is our proprietary travel platform where we offer everything from discounts on hotels and resorts to curated trips to an AI event planner that we're going to show you. So what we're going to do tonight is take you on a quick tour of our travel platform and then show you what our memberships are, the different memberships that we offer, and how you can take advantage of Travel Advantage. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the business opportunity. MWR Life has been around for more than a decade, operating mostly in Europe and Asia and other countries overseas. It's available in more than 150 countries, but it is just coming to North America, the United States, and Canada. And the team that we're building here is helping to launch this thing. So it's such an exciting time to be part of this exciting industry because, you know, take for granted that everyone who's on here is on here because you also love to travel and see the world. So we'll get things started by taking a look at our platform. And this is what it looks like. And here we go again with there we go. Okay, I'm going to go back to the home screen here. There we go. This is what our platform looks like. And as you can see, we have numerous parts to our platform, but there's so much we offer when you become a member. And I can't possibly get to it all tonight because I want to be respectful of your time. But if the little sort of overview that we give tonight isn't enough, we do have videos that take you on a deeper dive out of how to get the most out of your membership on the platform. I'm just going to show you some of the highlights right now. The first thing is hotels and resorts. We have relationships with more than 200 million hotels and resorts worldwide, and we're able to 90% of the time offer a discount that is better than what you'll find on any other platform, and often even from the hotel itself. And that's because we make our money from our memberships. So then we're able to offer our members these discounts. And I'll just show you like an example of how it works. So it works very much like other travel platforms that you may have used, like Booking.com or Expedia. You put in where you want to go, and just for fun, I'm going to do Nashville. And the dates I'm going to pick are in March because that's a lovely time to visit Nashville. And I'm coming to you from Maine in the cold Northeast. And right about March, we want to get the heck out of here. We've had enough of winter, and sometimes April is a winter month around here too. So March is a good time to get away. I start the search. And what it's going to do is search by biggest member discount first. So your biggest percent savings, not necessarily the least expensive hotel for the time and place that you're searching, but the one that's going to offer you the biggest discount. And you'll see that when it pops up, so the biggest discount is for this Hyatt House Nashville Downtown Convention Center. It's at 61% off. And it would normally be for the week, because I put in a full week, 7 nights, it would normally be close to $3,000. But with your member savings of 61% off, it brings it down to just over $1,100 for the week. And then you can go down through and you can see there's a Best Western here. So there's a huge range here of more luxury hotels down to more basic hotels, depending on what you're looking for. The one that caught my attention was this one here, the Hutton Hotel. It's a five-star hotel with a 9.3 rating at 38% off. So the regular price would be about $2,300 for the week. When you apply your member savings, it brings it down to less than $1,500 for the 7 nights. That's like $200 a night, you guys. That's good for any type of hotel room, much less a five-star 9.3 rating. And just for giggles, I looked it up on Expedia, and sure enough, their best price, and they include taxes, and so do we, just so you know. The only thing that you want to check on before you book is sometimes there are additional resort fees, but you're going to get those no matter where you book, even if it's with the hotel itself. So if I could get rid of this little screen, I'm telling I got it, but it's not listening to me. As you can see on Expedia, it's, $2,100 for the week, even with the discount that they say they're giving you. Booking.com also offers a discount, and I looked it up, and it's an early booker deal takes some off. The Genius discount, because apparently I'm a Genius member on Booking.com. I didn't even know that. I'm a genius, you guys. And then some additional discount there, but even then, it's $1,600, almost 1,700. So you're saving a couple $100 even over this. And then I went to the hotel itself and put in the same thing to see what I could get. And the best rate they're going to give me here is $258 a night. And that is, as you dive in deeper here, you have to sign up for some membership in order to get like a 15% discount that brings it down to this. So we beat even the hotel itself. So that's just one example. The best way to take advantage of the hotel and resort discounts are to, if you know where you want to go and when you want to go ahead and take advantage of that. I mean, put that in, but then be a little bit flexible where you're going to stay. If you're someone who always has to stay at a Marriott or always has to stay at a Hilton, you may or may not get the greatest deal you could get on here. But if you're willing to poke around a little bit and look and see what's on there, like I just did, and scroll down a little bit, you're going to be able to find a good deal. All right, so back to the home page. You can also book your flights on here. We don't say that we get discounts all the time on flights. In fact, it's somewhat rare to get a discount on a flight just because that's the way that the airline industries work. But you can book them right here on the platform. And you can even check into your flight from Travel Advantage. So one of the things we offer in addition to the, dollar for dollar value is just the convenience of having everything you need to book for any trip you want to take anywhere all in one place. You're not getting five different emails from five different places where you've made your reservations and have to download five different apps to check into your flights or your hotel or whatever. It's all right here for you. And it keeps your reservations in a calendar for you so that you can quickly look them up. You can book your rental cars, transfers to and from the airport. We have cruises that work much the same as the hotel and resort bookings. Life experiences are one of the things that really set us apart from the rest. These are trips that are put together by the company, and they're all over the world, including here in North America, but Europe, Asia, the Middle East, Africa, like all over the place. And they range from 3 nights to 7 nights. So a quick getaway to a full weekend vacation. And they're at these incredible member prices. And some of them are just the accommodations. You just have to get yourself there. Others are all inclusives. Others are, the accommodations and then a couple of cherry-picked events or excursions that the company has put together for you, and often a couple of meals here and there. So it really runs the gamut. Like there's always something here for everyone. And the company releases 6 or 7 new destinations every single month. So if there's nothing here that really gets you jazzed up, which I can't imagine, but just wait a month and you'll see what's next on the list. And the way that these work is that it shows you the price per person. Let's find one we want to play with here. As you can see, like Dubai, that one's in Mexico. There's a Mediterranean cruise on here. Um, Malaysia, Punta Cana. Okay, let's just do Punta Cana for fun. Punta Cana Life Experience. Look at that resort. I don't know if you can see the picture on your screen. If you're looking on your phone, it might be a little hard to see, but I mean, it's like the palm trees, the pools, the surroundings, the everything, right? It looks gorgeous. This one is for 5 days and 4 nights. It's $599 per person. And they do it per person because a lot of members of Travel Advantage are solo travelers and they're in this club partly for the community and the camaraderie, but they're traveling alone, but they also might want to bring a guest. So they're able to see what the reservation is per person, but it's based on double occupancy in the room, but then they can divide it with their person they're bringing with them. So this one's $599 per person for 4 nights. So it's already a great deal, right? Then you can apply 200 loyalty points. And I'll tell you how you get loyalty points. You earn them in just a minute, but the loyalty points are dollar for dollar. So 200 loyalty points is $200. So you're at $600, you take 200 off. Now this is $400. And your guest would pay $600, but there is a way that you can get an extra 100 loyalty points to apply to their trip. And I'll go over that when I talk about the memberships. And that one is a very modest one because a lot of these, the number of loyalty points that you can apply brings it down to practically zero. I mean, this is the Disney Life Experience for the family. That one's 900 per person, but you're able to apply 500 loyalty points. So you're bringing the price down by more than half when you do that life experience. Just quickly, there's Rome, the Montreal winter experience, a little bit closer to home. Budapest, really far away. Carnival, you're going to Rio in Brazil for Carnival, and that's only $699 for 4 nights. And at the last, we do these in person, these presentations in person too. And the last one we had earlier this week, we had a guest there who's from Brazil, and her jaw dropped when she saw the price of that life experience because she knows how expensive Rio is during Carnival. Hawaii for $699 for 4 nights. So we could go, on and on. There are several pages of these. And as I said, they're all over the world and they're all a little bit different. But when I first started looking at these too, like I'm not that experienced of a traveler, so there were places on there I had to Google because I'd never even heard of them. And to me, that's super exciting because I certainly have my list of places I already know I want to go, but I want to be open to the possibility of something I've never thought of before. So I find that part of it really exciting as well. Okay, I'm going to quickly wrap up this part of the presentation. Again, we can take a deeper dive into the platform anytime you want with another video. But I wanted to point out one other thing, and that's activities. So you can plan activities close to home or activities for your trips. And if you have ever planned a trip for yourself or your family or with friends or whatever the case may be, and you sit down and you try to figure out, okay, what excursions do we want to go on what days, and what activities do we want to do, and what sites do we want to see? You could sit there for 2 or 3 or 4 hours or more just trying to plan out a week vacation, right? And looking at all the different things that are available and all the places you can get them. We have, again, relationships with all these different vendors that offer these activities, events, excursions. And we have something up here, if you can see where my pointer is, this little strip right here, the AI Trip Planner. This is so innovative, and this is something like I've never seen on any other platform. So what you do is you put in where you're going, when you're going. It gives you a couple of different budget ranges. So what your budget is, how much you want to spend, and the types of things you like to do, whether it's, restaurants or sightseeing or, physical activities like bicycle tours or wine tastings, whatever the case may be, it'll give you all kinds of options. And then it will take your input and give you an itinerary for your trip. And not only will it give you an itinerary, it knows where in relation to each other all of these things are located. So it will create an itinerary that's efficient. And I love that about it. And it learns from member experiences. So it learns what the popular excursions are. It learns what the members like. It learns what you like and gets better and better at helping you plan your trips. So you can do in minutes what might otherwise take you hours to do to plan your trip. And you can either take the full itinerary or you can cherry pick what you like. So that to me, again, it's about saving money. It's about experiencing new things. It's about being part of a community of like-minded people, and it's about being more efficient and saving time. because let's face it, time is what a lot of us have the least of to waste, right? So there are so many benefits to being a member. It just goes on and on. So let's talk about the memberships. And everyone wants to know, okay, how much is it? Well, you have a couple of options. The first is in this blue column here, and that's called our VIP membership, and that is only $20 a month. With that, though, you have limited access to the platform. You can get the hotels, resorts, flights, rental cars, transfers, and activities, but you don't have access to the lifestyle mall, which I didn't even talk about, which is high-end designer brand names in like handbags, perfume, sunglasses, fashion, at super discount prices. And even if that's not your thing, think about shopping for friends and family at Christmas time and birthdays, and they're going to think you spent a ton of money and you won't have to. And then the life experience trips that I just talked about, ground transportation like trains and buses. I mean, these are all extra things that you don't get with your $20 a month VIP membership. But it's great for someone who doesn't travel a ton, maybe only travels domestically, books, weekend getaways at hotels and wants to save a few bucks. That's the membership that you might be interested in. However, if you really want to travel and you really want to up your travel game, you want the elite membership, and that's in the purple column here. And not only do you have access to every single thing that's on the platform, we have a website and also a mobile app, super convenient, but you can use your loyalty points on all of the things that you see the check mark next to. So as you're earning loyalty points, you're able to use a certain number of them on the hotels and resorts, the flights, the transfers, the activities, the lifestyle mall, the life experiences, the ground transportation, and the cruises. And also this thing called stays, which I believe is more like Airbnb type properties. So that membership is a $120 activation fee, and then 1997, but I always round my numbers, $120 a month. So $120 to sign up. You pay your first month up front, and then it's $120 after that. We're going to show you a way to get that auto financed in just a moment so that you don't even have to pay your membership fee. But here's the amazing thing that you get on top of access to all those things. It's the loyalty points. So with an elite membership, you're going to get 120 loyalty points every month. So you're paying your membership fee of $120 and you're getting 120 loyalty points that you can use dollar for dollar on the platform. So it's like a savings account for your travel. If you think about how people save for travel, some people might be great about putting money away. And remember when like the credit unions and banks used to offer like travel accounts, like you could specifically put money away from that, or a Christmas club's saving or whatever, you can specifically put money away for a certain thing. I mean, you could certainly do that, but then you're just kind of out there in the Wild West using your money to book your things and not getting any savings. Whereas with this, you're getting the savings already, and then you're using your loyalty points to bring that price down even more. But then it gets even better when you do what's in this orange column, which is an elite membership with a turbo boost. So it's still $120 to activate and $120 a month. But for a one-time lifetime boost add-on, if you will, of $250, you're going to double your loyalty points. So when you get the elite membership with the turbo boost, you pay $120 to activate it, $120 a month, $250 for the one-time boost, and you get 250 loyalty points up front to use right away. And every month that you're paying $120, you're getting 240 loyalty points, which translates to $240 on the platform. And as you saw, you can use a certain amount of loyalty points on each part of the platform or for each trip you want to take. But if you're the type of person who only takes two, a couple, or maybe even one big trip each year, once you've been a member for a full year, you can take your loyalty points and apply them to a life experience trip of your choice to pay for up to 100% of the trip for you and your guest. So the memberships have so much flexibility, whether you're someone who travels a little bit or a medium amount or a lot. I, I don't know anyone who's into travel who wouldn't like to travel more. This gives you the flexibility to do whatever works. And it puts travel at the top of your priority list. If you're putting money away in this membership every month, you're not going to, go 5 years without taking a vacation because you have this opportunity right in front of you to take advantage of this. And by the way, the loyalty points never expire. So if you do have a rough year where you're not able to take your trips, just save them up for the next year and go crazy the next year. So that's how the memberships work. Before we jump into how you could get your membership auto financed, and then how you could even go beyond that by joining with us as a MWR lifestyle ambassador, does anybody here have any questions about the memberships and how they work? Okay, I'm going to hand things over to my business partner and dear, dear friend, Emily Harridan, to talk more about the business opportunity associated with this amazing company.
Hi everyone. Thank you. And my name's Emily, if we haven't met yet. Thanks for coming on tonight. Thank you, Sharon, for that great description. Sorry, I'm coming from my car. I actually have an event at 7 o'clock, so I have to do a hard stop at 7 o'clock. But we're gonna get into the information here about this business and the income that you can make. And I'm so incredibly passionate about this piece because if you don't know my story, I actually have a 20-year history inside the network marketing and direct sales space. I built to the top of another company prior to this company, and it was a product-based company. And even though I enjoyed success, relatively speaking, in that company and in that endeavor, the benefits to what we're doing here for me just far outweigh what I had experienced in that company. And that was, a really great experience for me. But today, in this day and age, you know, having this company be completely digital, one product, one thing that we're sharing that has to do with travel, which is universal, to me, it was just a no-brainer because when you decide to join MWR Life and Travel Advantage, you are now giving people the opportunity to travel more, make memories, make connections, make more income, and have more purpose. You literally give people everything that I believe everyone needs and is looking for right now. That's what we offer. And truly, there is no downside. There's no catch. There's no downside. There's no risk whatsoever because when you join and you put your sign up money up front for this business, you're putting that money immediately toward the trips that Sharon was just explaining. Um, your hotel, your discounts, your with one booking in most cases, a lot of people are making their investment back in just one booking for a trip. So when you join us, if you travel at all, this is a zero risk opportunity. And I'm just so grateful to be able to offer something like this in this time and place that we're in history because I believe everybody's looking for and wanting what we have. So Sharon's going to pull up some slides here. We're going to quickly blast through these. And I just really, before we get into this, I want you guys to know the nitty gritty here of what we're going to share doesn't matter. It's more of a technicality and we're going to share that with you. And if you need or want more details after this, we can do a deeper dive. But I want you to know that this company pays 85% commission up front. Coming from a product-based company, that to me was completely unheard of. Because of the overhead and all the expenses that you have when you have a product company. This is an all digital proprietary to us platform with one product, so the company can afford to pay very generously, even at the lower levels that you promote to, the lower ranks in this business. So you get wins very quickly in this business when you sign up. Um, so here's our compensation plan. So one of the ways that we get paid is this member bonus. So every time you sign on a member, VIP, you're going to get 20, Elite, you're going to get 40, Turbo, you're going to get $80 right up front. That's a one-time sign-on bonus for every single person you sign on. We have a fast start bonus, which lets you earn up to $450 in your first 21 days. I'm not going to get into like the nitty gritty of that. We can share more about that again, but just know that you have the opportunity to earn up to 450, as little as 150, or up to 450 in addition to what you get when you bring people on. So that's another benefit. Next slide. Membership residuals. So these are residual pieces of income that you get that comes in automatically once you have this number of members personally sponsored to you in the business. So if you have 10 to 25 members that you've brought in, you're going to get 10% every month, and so on and so forth. So as they renew their membership fees, you're going to get an additional cut just for them staying in. Okay, next one. Builder bonuses. These are additional bonuses that you get. You get an increase in the bonus that you get when you promote to the ranks of management in this business. And then you'll earn the difference if you're at a higher level than some of the people that are on your team. When they bring somebody in, you will get the difference between that higher bonus and what they get for bringing somebody in. So it's an additional way of getting paid, and it also rewards you for helping your team grow. So it's just another way that the company says, thank you for helping your team grow. Boost bonuses. This is huge. At the gold level, which is only the second level in this business, it's only 12 people total on your team. Between you and 12 people that you have on your team, which is a shared effort, on any Monday through Sunday period, for the entire duration of your business, you have the opportunity to earn this weekly $600 bonus. So that's a potential extra $1,200 per month in a 4-week month that you can get at only the second level, which Sharon and I got to in just a few weeks of doing this business. Platinum, which is the level that we're both at now, you can get an extra $1,200 per week if you and your team bring in 12 people per week on a Monday through Sunday period. So that's an extra $4,800 per month just in bonuses that you can get from a side gig after just a few weeks of being in this business. I mean, some people are going to platinum within just a week of being in this business. It's insane. And then dual team residuals. These are additional residuals that you get as you build your team, as you increase in numbers. And we can, talk more about the dual team and how that piece works. But again, really all we want you to know is that between the 8 different ways that we get paid in this business, there's so many ways that you can win right out of the gate and all through the duration of your business. Next slide, Sharon. I don't know
I
where.
just want to point out one thing real quick, Emily, is
Sure.
that silver is the very first level, as we call it. And that's just after you've brought in 3 people, gotten 3 people to sign up for memberships and or to join your team as ambassadors. And at that point, you're making $120 a month. And that money, that commission gets taken right out of your commissions and it finances your membership. So when we
Yeah.
said you could get your membership auto financed, that's how you do it. You just refer 3 people who get memberships, whether they're doing the business side of it or not. And your membership now comes at no cost to you. It never even hits your credit card or bank statement.
And we help people do that like literally right away. That's what we do, and that's exactly the process that we go through is to help you do that. The car bonus in my prior company, I earned the company car after 2 years in this business. I've been in this business 2 years in that business. I've been in this business for less than 4 months, and I'm just about to earn the car bonus. It should happen any day now. So 2 years versus less than 4 months. Really exciting to know that you can earn the car bonus. So the company will pay for you $500 a month to have a Mercedes, Audi, or BMW of your choice. And then this is just a slide that kind of wraps it all up and shows the total expected commissions that you can make, which are actually very conservative. We know people who are personally at the platinum level. I'm making more money than that. We know people who are making way more money than what is being shown here, but this is just a conservative, average sort of thing to share with you. But we just invite you to join us, honestly. Again, no risk, high reward. We're offering everything that everybody wants right now. The timing is amazing. We're just launching now in the US. everybody that you know is going to end up hearing about this. I can guarantee that. And they're going to end up joining somebody else if they don't join you. So why not you? This is the time. This is the company. It's the right company, the right time, the right people, and the right team. And we're just so grateful that you took the time to listen tonight. And we invite you to lock arms with us and reach any goal that you want by joining us in this business. And thank you so much for your time.
All right, Emily, I know